Whoa, hold up. So y'all really brought that ratchet energy from the W all the way over to Unrivaled? This is nasty work. Straight nasty work. This league is supposed to be a fresh start, a clean product, and instead we're getting crash-out behavior front and center. Y'all have got to get it together. Seriously, this is insanity. Marina, and yeah, we're gonna call it what it is, Marina Crash-Out Mabrey. Listen, you've got to calm down. You've got to relax. I don't know what's going on, but the energy is completely out of control. I can tell just from the TikToks alone, something is always boiling under the surface. You might be a good person off the court, but on the court? Absolute chaos. No discipline, no pause button. Let's not rewrite history either. You and J.C. Sheldon helped kick off that whole vicious Caitlin Clark situation with the Connecticut Sun. That's facts. And let's be real, that entire chain reaction is why Sophie Cunningham exploded the way she did. If that nonsense never started, Sophie never has to retaliate, and she definitely doesn't blow up to 1 million followers that fast. Actions have consequences. Now we've got Marina Mabrey and Courtney Williams nearly starting an all-out brawl at Unrivaled. This is the last thing this league needs. Ratings are already shaky, people are already skeptical, and this kind of behavior just turns casual fans away. Welcome back to TFD. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that notification bell, and hype the video. Because here's the real issue. This is already the 4th incident involving Marina and Unrivaled. 4th! You almost fought in preseason, you got into it during practice in a 3-on-3 run. This is a pattern. This isn't passion, it's a crash-out problem. It's not funny, it's not cute, it's not tough, it's messy. This league needs professionalism, not chaos. Somebody has to say it. Let's get into this crash-out situation. Look at this. Said Marina Mabrey asks Courtney Williams if she's about that life. Court tells her, believe it, and then gets held back by her twin. Unrivaled jail sentences are pending.
Williams and Mabrey chase it down. Mabrey wins the race. Courtney Williams get in it. Oh, boy. It's getting spicy at Sephora Arena. And Courtney has found her twin. It's Hisha Heineman.
I can say this much, you could feel that building. These are two competitors. They've been going at one another. See some grabbing, some pushing, foul is called, and as they get tangled up here. See the teammates come over immediately. This is just, I mean, again, these are just two highly competitive players who have been going at one another. And you love to see that. You also, speaking of Brittany Griner, the dead sprint across from the bench to come out and grab Courtney Williams.
If I'm reading lips, Marina said, stop following me. Or maybe something else that we can't say on television.
Maybe.
Whoa, hold up. So y'all really brought that ratchet energy from the W all the way over to Unrivaled? This is nasty work. Straight nasty work. This league is supposed to be a fresh start, a clean product, and instead we're getting crash-out behavior front and center. Y'all have got to get it together. Seriously, this is insanity. This is exactly what I'm saying, bro. Y'all have got to clean this up. Seriously, clean it up. You can't keep dragging that prison ball energy from the WNBA and bringing it straight into 3-on-3 like this is normal. It's not. This is supposed to be a cleaner, faster, more watchable product, and instead it's turning into chaos. And at some point, we've got to ask the real question, are we sure it's always the refs? Or is it just y'all? Because the behavior says a lot. The nonstop crashing out, the lack of control, the constant drama. This isn't competitiveness. This is insanity. Absolute insanity. This is exactly what I'm saying, bro. Y'all have got to clean this up. Seriously, clean it up. You can't keep dragging that prison ball energy from the WNBA and bringing it straight into 3-on-3 like this is normal. It's not. This is supposed to be a cleaner, faster, more watchable product, and instead it's turning into chaos. And at some point, we've got to ask the real question. Are we sure it's always the refs? Or is it just y'all? Because the behavior says a lot. The nonstop crashing out, the lack of control, the constant drama. This isn't competitiveness. This is insanity. Absolute insanity. Look, and then on top of all that, y'all even got the announcer fired up. That's how you know it's gone too far. He's been half asleep watching these 3-on-3 games, and now suddenly he's excited because a fight might break out? That's not entertainment. That's a problem. Now you've got Marina Mabrey out here talking about you not about that life. About what life? Are you about that life? Seriously, you went to Notre Dame. Relax. I know you lean a little ratchet sometimes, but calm down. Take it down a notch. And look, I'm not even hating. I like the Cooking with Marina TikTok series. It's funny. For you trying to learn how to cook, that's cool. But on the court, you're crashing out. Completely. Meanwhile, C-Dub looks ready to scrap, gloves off. This isn't competitive fire. This is nasty work. Y'all have got to stop this before it really goes left. Nah, you hackin'. Hey, C-Dub, you hackin'. Studs, you a stud, you know I rock with you, but you hackin' out there. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, full transparency, I don't sit down and watch full Unrivaled games from start to finish. I'll catch highlights on Twitter, see clips floating around. So yeah, maybe there was a lot of fouling before this. Maybe C-Dub was getting hit, grabbed, treated super physical leading up to it. But in this clip, you hackin', gang. Plain and simple. Now, Marina, this is where it goes left. You went up to her and shoved her. Once you do that, now you invite retaliation. That's how it works. You can't poke the bear and then act shocked when something pops off. And look, yeah, she fouled you. Fine. But you responded by damn near wrapping your arm around her neck. That's not basketball. That's not competing. That's crashing out. You trippin'. You wacky. Completely tripped out. Then you talking about, I love to see that. No, we don't. We want to see your game. We're here to watch hoop, not WWE. Nobody's tuning in to watch y'all scrap and lose control. Marina Mabrey is a crash out, man. An absolute crash out. This is nasty work, and nobody wants to see this nonsense. Clean it up. Now, look here how angry she is. I told you she looked frustrated, said longer clip with the replay. That was a foul. I'm fucking going to kill somebody. I swear to God. You think I'd just shoot like that for nothing? Marina Mabrey, you are forever unrivaled, dog. Okay, let's see this.
Thought the ball was tipped out of bounds on the block shot.
That's a foul! Fucking kill somebody, I swear to God. We have to just shoot like that.
Well, there. And I think that's that's what Skylar
Well said,
initially
Sarah,
initially said to the official, and Marina backed it up. And I think that's the thing. Either, yeah, you see the
Never mind
arm.
a tip, there's an arm hit there.
Yes, and that's what she was saying. That she got fouled. She wouldn't have just airballed it for nothing, and so.
Unrivaled? Y'all really doing anything right now. Anything. By the way, Paige Bueckers wins a $50K Unrivaled free throw challenge? Wait, hold on. A free throw challenge? Be serious. What are we doing here? Y'all just throwing ideas at the wall at this point. Anything to keep attention. Now, don't get it twisted. Shout out to Paige. Respect where it's due. She dropped 37. I watched the highlights. She was cooking. Real cooking. On a heater. She balled the other night in Unrivaled, no question. That part is legit. But when I saw this 50K free throw challenge pop up, I had to pause. I remember reading about it before the season started, but honestly, I forgot all about it. And seeing it now, it just feels like y'all are reaching. The one-on-one games, those are fire. I'll give you that. That's actually entertaining. I'll tune in for that every time. But free throw challenges? Come on, man. That's where we're at? Let me read this real quick. Paige Bueckers didn't just light up the scoreboard Monday night. She cashed in. Playing in her first Unrivaled season, the Breeze BC guard, also a member of the Dallas Wings and the WNBA's reigning Rookie of the Year, exploded for 37 points, going 14 of 19 from the field, including 5 of 8 from 3. Cool. Love that. Then it says her most profitable points came at the free throw line, where she stayed perfect, 13 for 13 on the season, and won the inaugural Unrivaled Free Throw Challenge for $50,000. So basically, make your free throws and you get a check. All right, congrats to Paige, for real. But Unrivaled? Y'all just handing money out at this point. And then, in the same breath, we got Marina Mabrey crashing out again. That's what we don't want to see. That's not the product. That's not the vision. Honestly, this is exactly why I'm glad Caitlin Clark isn't playing in this. This is what people were worried about, and she stayed far away from it. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Putting us in great positions with the play calls and just attention to detail that we have for a team that just came together is really impressive.
Paige, I have some news for you.
Wait, is it the 50?
Paige, you are the winner of the free throw challenge presented by Xfinity, which means you win $50,000. I'm gonna put you on the spot. What are you gonna do with the money?
I got some good plans, but no pocket watching over here. I'm gonna take care of it.
How aware were you of this contest throughout?
Pretty aware. The more you think about it, the more you're gonna miss. So every time I stepped up to the line, I just thought about making that one, but I'm not gonna lie, tonight I was pretty nervous. Glad that game is over.
Congratulations, Paige.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Fun to watch. Congrats to Paige on the 50K. But more than anything for this Breeze team, she spoke about it, the way in which they respond.